During this episode, I'll be sharing with you the perfect political saga that's unfolded over the last decade. I'm going to discuss British politics. Now, not the politicians, mind you, but the true ruler of Downing Street, located in the United Kingdom. Meet Larry the cat, the chief mouser who's outlasted 5 prime ministers, their policies, and even their pets. So what's his secret to political survival? And why is this feline more than just a cute distraction with a little bit of catitude? So let's dive into the tale of Larry the cat, who's clawed his way to the top in Britain's corridors of power. Welcome to That's Life, I swear. This podcast is about life's happenings in this world that conjure up such words as intriguing, frightening, life-changing, inspiring, and more. I'm Rick Barron, your host. That said, here's the rest of this story. On July 5th, 2024, Keir Starmer stepped into the role of Prime Minister, inheriting a host of challenges, from the recent unrest that rocked England to the nation's economic woes and the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. Starmer's plate is undoubtedly full, yet amongst these weighty concerns, an unexpected issue has surfaced: the matter of Larry the cat. Before diving into the Prime Minister's feline conundrum, let's rewind to understand Larry's journey to prominence. You see, the story began on February 15th of 2011, in the wake of an embarrassing incident where cameras caught a rat scurrying outside 10 Downing Street. In response, David Cameron's cabinet made a very smart decision. They adopted Larry from the Battersea Dogs and Cats Home, bestowing upon him the grand title of Chief Mouser. Since then, Larry's become a very beloved national figure. The British public and the media alike have taken such a shine to this furry civil servant. His popularity has soared to such heights that he regularly receives gifts and treats from citizens across the country and even the world. Larry's duties are as diverse as they are important. He can often be found welcoming visitors to the Prime Minister's residence, conducting thorough inspections of the security measures, and rigorously testing the comfort levels of antique furniture for napping purposes. Now, of course, his most crucial responsibility remains addressing the persistent mouse situation within the household, a task he approaches with feline contemplation. As Starmer settles into his new role, he finds himself faced with an unexpected diplomatic challenge: how to navigate his relationship with this feline national treasure. You see, it's a unique predicament that adds a touch of whimsy to the otherwise serious business of running the country. Okay, let's discuss the unique dynamics between the newly appointed Prime Minister and the true ruler of 10 Downing Street. Since 2011, Larry has been the unofficial monarch of the Prime Minister's residence, introduced during David Cameron's tenure to combat a rodent problem. This feline has proven to be more than just a pest controller. He's become a national institution. Larry, who holds the high title of Chief Mouser to the Cabinet Office, has witnessed the comings and goings of 5 prime ministers, outlasting all of them. His influence extends far beyond the confines of Downing Street, with an official Twitter account that has 900,000 followers. Can you believe that? Such is his cultural significance that the government has reportedly drafted plans for how to announce his eventual passing. It's a sobering thought, given Larry's advanced age of 17. Enter the new Prime Minister, Starmer, the 6th British leader to serve under Larry's watchful eye. Following a landslide victory, Starmer moved into 10 Downing Street in July of 2024, accompanied by his wife Victoria and their 2 teenage children. However, the family brought along an unexpected addition: Jojo, a male ginger tomcat. This new feline presence has created, shall we say, a delicate situation. Now, as of yet, Jojo and Larry haven't met, and the Starmer family is treading very carefully. They're strategizing how to orchestrate an introduction that won't result in a fur-flying fiasco, according to inside sources. Now, the gravity of this impending meeting hasn't escaped the British press, with the Daily Mail dramatically warning of a potential catastrophe should things go airy. In this political landscape, it seems the most challenging diplomacy Starmer faces may not be in Parliament, but in managing the feline affairs of his new home. 10 Downing Street isn't just the heart of British politics. It's also the stage for some of the most intriguing animal dynamics in the UK. Larry's interactions with other animals have been far more harmonious. Take Nova, the Labrador belonging to the former Prime Minister's Rishi Sunak family. According to his wife, their canine companion found itself on the losing end of several heated exchanges with Larry. But Nova isn't the only one to have felt Larry's wrath. Boris Johnson's Jack Russell, Dylan, also ran afoul of the feline overlord. Johnson, in a newspaper column, painted a very vivid picture of the aftermath when Dylan dared to sample Larry's food. The former Prime Minister didn't mince words, dubbing Larry Catzilla, and then describing him as a bit of a thug. The drama doesn't stop at dogs. Larry's altercations with fellow felines have been equally noteworthy. A scuffle with Freya, owned by the former Chancellor George Osborne, escalated to the point where police intervention was necessary. Boy, would have loved to have seen that one. Even more infamous was Larry's ongoing feud with Palmerston, his counterpart at the British Foreign and Commonwealth Office. Their encounters were so intense that Palmerston once suffered an ear injury, eventually leading to his retirement to the countryside in 2020. Justin Ng, a freelance photographer who has been capturing Larry's outdoor escapades since 2014, offers some insight into the cat's behavior. Justin points out that Larry is quite territorial. It's Larry's domain, so he would feel he's been threatened with another cat coming in. As a longest-serving resident of 10 Downing Street, Larry's domain is well established, and any newcomers, be they human or animal, must navigate this reign with caution. The Starmer family feline fascination has taken an unexpected turn. Despite the potential for territorial disputes, they've recently welcomed a Siberian kitten into the household, as revealed by the Prime Minister in a BBC radio interview. This addition comes after a summer of negotiations with his teenagers, who initially lobbied for a German Shepherd. For Larry, the long-standing resident of 10 Downing Street, this feline influx may be preferable to a canine invasion. Currently, a very delicate balance prevails in the Prime Minister's residence. Jojo and the new kitten are largely confined to the family's private quarters, while Larry maintains his dominion over the rest of the building. The iconic black door serves as Larry's personal gateway, with guards often obliging his comings and goings with a polite knock. The British public, known for their love of animals, haven't hesitated to offer advice. Cats Protection, a prominent charity, endorses the Starmer's cautious approach to introductions. They suggest a gradual acclimation process, recommending scent exchanges before face-to-face meetings. Use a small blanket to wipe over each cat and then place it near the other cat, the charity advises. For those seeking more detailed guidance, Country Living magazine has published a comprehensive step-by-step guide for the first family. Now, regarding the kitten, Cats Protection warns that Larry, given his advanced age, might find the newcomer's exuberance a bit trying. They emphasize the importance of respecting Larry's need for personal space. Now, Larry's escapades continue to captivate the media cour station outside Downing Street. His confrontations with local wildlife, from pigeons to foxes, have become legendary. Recently, he even granted an interview to a Japanese TV crew, cementing his international celebrity status. Journalists note Larry's affinity for attention, often approaching them for bag inspections and quick cuddles. His presence is a boon for reporters, who frequently include him in their shots due to his public appeal. Larry's popularity has soared to heights that many politicians can only dream of. This feline phenomenon speaks volumes about the British public's affection for their four-legged civil servant. So what can we learn from this story? What's the takeaway? As Larry continues his tenure at Downing Street, he remains a beloved constant in the ever-changing world of British politics, reminding us that sometimes the most effective diplomacy comes with whiskers and a purr. Well, there you go, my friends. That's life, I swear. For further information regarding the material covered in this episode, I invite you to visit my website, which you can find on Apple Podcasts, for show notes and the episode transcript. As always, I thank you for the privilege of you listening and your interest. Be sure to subscribe here or wherever you get your podcasts so you don't miss an episode. See you soon.